All right, this is going to be a review of this Enboya food composter. This is the model P30. I received this in exchange for a review, but all of these thoughts are my own. I'm going to use this for the first time. It looks like it's super easy to use. You open the top by pushing this button. Here's what the inside looks like. There are markings for each liter. 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, 4 liters. And there's this thing in the middle at the bottom that spins and composts all the food. There's also a button there that you can push and take that out. That way you can clean everything up really good and it just snaps right back in. And then it closes just like this. Just snap it closed. Here is what the top panel looks like. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And it's going to be super easy to use. After loading it, you're just going to push standard or quick. You can only use the quick mode when you have just 1 liter's worth of food. So we're going to load this up and see how much we have. Here's all the stuff I'm going to put inside. Got some strawberry leaves, some tortilla and beans, some old cookies, expired lettuce, rotten apple, and some orange peels. Now it does say to chop up some of these bigger things so that it fits in there better. And if you have any liquidy things, you can try to drain that as much as possible first. That'll just make it much more efficient. All right, and all that food comes out to about 2 liters. It looks like just under 2 liters. So I can't use the quick mode. I'll need to use the first standard mode, which should take about 5 to 8 hours. So we'll just close that up, hit standard. By default, it's set to 2 liters. Hit on, and then it starts. As you can tell, it is making just a little bit of noise, but I definitely would not call this loud. For doing what it's doing, it's very, very quiet. So it's been going for about an hour now, still making that kind of low hum. Just doing its thing. It's definitely not a loud noise, not an unpleasant noise, just kind of a background hum. I also want to say that while it's running, I don't smell any kind of odors whatsoever. It does produce just a little bit of heat, but I can only really feel that if I'm actually touching the device. If I'm even just 1 inch away, I don't feel a single thing. Now we're about 3¼ hours in, still doing its thing, still making about the same kind of hum. So not too loud, it's not bothersome at all. I'm just going about my day, hardly even notice it's going. We're coming up on 5 hours, and it's still going. I'll keep on checking in. So it made a beep. Now I think it's done, but it is going through its cool down mode, which should take about 40 minutes, I think. All right, so it stopped making noise. We're going to open it up and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. It's all composted up. Definitely has a kind of a dirt smell to it. Almost kind of a sweet smell. I guess it depends on what you put inside of it, but since I put like some fruit peels and that kind of stuff, it doesn't smell horrible. It smells like, you know, food. But I'm going to throw this out in the garden because that's what you're supposed to do, and then I'll show you how to clean this thing up. Also comes with this lid so you can transport it that way if you want to. So compost is great for fertilizing soil, getting soil ready for planting flowers, that kind of thing. And I'm going to want to do some of that around this tree right here. So I thought this would be a great spot to pour this compost. Then you can just pop out this metal thing in the middle. You can rinse it off and also use this brush to kind of get all the flakes off. And also rinse out the bucket for next time. So pretty easy to clean, then just let it dry and then it's ready for next time. So this is definitely an interesting device. If you're wanting to make your own compost or just not have to throw quite as much stuff away, this might be useful to you. It's pretty cool. If you'd like to purchase it, there's a link in the description. We get a small commission and it would really help us out. I'm Chris, and with my wife Abby's help, I'm on a quest to review literally everything sold on Amazon. So if there's something that you need a review of, literally just tell me. Let me know in a comment and I'll literally buy it and just review it for you. Literally.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.